Hello, children. How are you all? I hope you all are absolutely fine and taking good care of yourself and your family. In the last class, we have discussed about food chain. We have discussed about herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous, and how plants and animals are dependent on each other. In this class, we will move further and we will study about the biotic and the abiotic components of the nature. So, what are abiotic components? These components are the non living part of the nature. Abiotic components are those components that includes all natural, the non-living things like sunlight, water, air. So they are the non-living part of the nature. Like atmosphere, it includes climate and weather, soil, water, found both in atmosphere and soil. So whatever non-living components in the ecosystem or in the nature you find is the abiotic components. Sunlight. Okay, so these are the abiotic components of the nature. See sun, wind, water. You can see the pictures here. These are the abiotic factors. Now, biotic components. The word bio comes from Greek word bios, which means life. So, biotic components include all the living things. Living things, you know the three categories of living things: the producers, the consumers, and the decomposers. So, biotic components are the living components of the nature, and abiotic components are the non living components of the nature. Now, producers, you know, plants are the primary producers of the food. Consumers, organisms which depend for food on other are called consumers, for example, animals and humans. And decomposers, the third category of organisms, are those that survive on dead and decaying matter, for example, bacteria and fungi. So, these are the biotic and the abiotic components of the nature. See the producers, plants, all green plants are producers, consumers, all animals, human beings, and decomposers. You can see in the picture mushroom and all. They all are decomposers. Now, for example, if temperature drastically changes in an area, it will impact the plants and animals that can live there. So you can see now we will study about the interrelationship between biotic and abiotic component. Temperature is the abiotic component of the nature. So suppose the temperature in an area changes, it will have an effect on the plants and animals too. Okay, suppose the temperature is very high, it is very hot, and there is no rainfall in a particular season. So, what will happen? All the plants will die, and it will affect the animals also. Because if the plants die, how will the animals survive? Because animals are dependent on plant for their food. So, this way we can see that all abiotic components and biotic components are related to each other. Abiotic and biotic factors are present in every ecosystem and community. They work together to provide a working environment that is best for all living things. Abiotic factors are very diverse, but each one plays its own role in the ecosystem maintenance. So, there are many abiotic components, and they all affect the biotic factors of the nature. Now, how does this interaction takes place? Now, sun, what the sun provides us? Sun provides warmth. It provides solar energy for green plants, which is which is through which the green plants make their food. The number of hours of day triggers seasonal events such as plants flowering, birds migrating. So sun is, you all know, is the ultimate source of energy. So sun is one abiotic factor which affects almost all biotic factors. Water. Now, water is very important for all of us. You know that we cannot survive without water. Human beings, animals, plants also need water for their growth. So, not only water is a home of many aquatic animals. So, water is very important abiotic factor, which is, I think, very important and necessity of the life. Now, soil. Soil, it provides a home of many animals that live underground. Example, earthworms. Soil, it is on the soil that the plants grow, and soil provides nutrient to the plants. Okay, so this way soil and abiotic factor, which again affects all the biotic factors of the nature. So we have discussed about the abiotic factor and the biotic factor and their interrelationship. So if abiotic factors affect the biotic factors also affect the abiotic factors. Because you see, plants grow in soil, and what does decomposers do? They decay dead and decaying matter which get mixed with the soil, and they all help in improving the fertility of the soil. So this way abiotic factors are also dependent on biotic factors. Where do plants get carbon dioxide from? They get carbon dioxide from human beings. So see, all biotic and abiotic factors are related to each other. So this was all about biotic and abiotic factors. I hope it is clear to all of you. Thank you and have a nice day.